The first trailer for Season 2 of The Mandalorian is here, so now is the time to sit back, watch it, enjoy it, and more importantly, dive deep into it, exploring all of its secrets. This is the way. First up, we see the Razor Crest, flying above two unknown planets. It's a pretty shot, but more importantly, the Razor Crest is damaged badly. There are sparks flying off of it, it isn't going into a straight line, and the boarding ramp is down too. Has there been some sort of battle?
Show me the one whose safety deemed such destruction. You must reunite it with its own kind.
Then we see Mando along with the child. I am not calling him Baby Yoda. This season looks like it will focus on Mando trying to get the child to any surviving Jedi, because the child has force powers and needs training. Next we see the Mando and the child entering some sort of town. Look at the far walls. Are they covered in graffiti? That might be significant later on.
Where?
This you must determine.
A Bantha and a Tusken Raider. Are we returning to Tatooine? We know Timothy Oliphant is playing a martial sheriff sort of character from the Aftermath trilogy, and we know Boba Fett is returning. Both of these characters were last known to be on Tatooine. These characters could also help explore what it means to be a Mandalorian, because just as a reminder, Jango Fett and Boba Fett use Mandalorian armor, but are not Mandalorian. Regardless, I'm kinda getting a bit tired of seeing Tatooine. I get why it's so important, but this is a really big galaxy. Hopefully they just use this planet to set up the Boba Fett stuff, and that will be the last we see of it.
The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great.
An icy, snowy planet. This might be Ilum, a planet featured in the Clone Wars TV show and the video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It's a place Jedi go to seek out the crystals for their lightsabers. It would be reasonable for Mando's quest for the Jedi to take him here, even if it is a ruin at this point. Ilum is also what would eventually become Starkiller Base. Jon Favreau has claimed that this season will touch upon the origins of the First Order, and this could be a way of doing that. The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi. This highlights just how large the galaxy is, that Jedi were not a widely known religion or group. Some doubted they even existed. It also draws upon some legacy lore by bringing in content from the old Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic video games, which explored the Mandalorians in great detail.
And an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
This is a little sort of fishing town. I like the mix of Star Wars tech with ropes and nets and old-fashioned manual tools, etc. There are also a bunch of aliens around, making this place seem inhabited, already fixing one of the issues with Season 1. It's boss time, because that is WWE superstar Sasha Banks. Rumours are swirling about her role in this. Some think she is Ahsoka Tano. She isn't. I just want to make this very clear, she is not Ahsoka Tano. One, she is a little too young for Ahsoka at this point, her skin tone isn't accurate, she doesn't have the facial marks or tattoos, and the hood couldn't possibly hold Ahsoka's horns. Two, there are rumours going around that Rosario Dawson is playing Ahsoka, which would make a lot more sense. And three, Sasha has a full-time contract with WWE. I doubt she would commit to what would likely be a major, super important role while still working as a wrestler, especially if rumours are true that Ahsoka could be getting a live-action spin-off. There's also the fact that she has never acted outside of WWE before. It would be a big risk casting someone of her experience in such a role, although Sasha has shown acting chops in WWE. What's way more likely is that she is playing Sabine Wren from Star Wars Rebels. She has the look and the age and the voice for it. The graffiti I mentioned earlier, that could suggest Sabine is around, as she is known to be a graffiti artist. The only slight issue is that of ethnicity and race. While Sabine was rendered in animation, I believe she was also supposed to have a sort of Asian look to her, something Sasha does not have. It's even more likely that Sasha is playing a completely new role made for her. The vanishing act she does could be for dramatic purposes rather than suggesting she's a Jedi. But maybe not. Maybe she is a Jedi. X-Wings surround the Razor Crest. Are we getting some sort of New Republic involvement this season? Or is it just a small cameo like the X-Wings of last season? Gina Carano and Carl Weathers are back with new looks. TIE Fighters taken off from the ground. This also looks like the same location from the season 1 of The Mandalorian. We know this season will tell stories from multiple perspectives, expect to see more of Moff Gideon and a little less focus on Mando. It should make things a bit better in my opinion.
You know this is...
We see stormtroopers, we hear an alarm, and then we get a really cool shot of the speeder bikes flying off a cliff. Again, the location from season 1 of The Mandalorian.
No place for a child.
Someone is strung up upside down on a lamppost of sorts. Is Mando interrogating them or rescuing them? Either way, it's another example of this show exploring the darker underworld of Star Wars. Again, note the graffiti.
Wherever I go, he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, let's get ready to rumble! Yes, Gamorrean wrestling or fighting. That's interesting.
So I've heard.
Cyclops dude. Clearly some sort of gangster figure with bodyguard goons behind him. Mando obviously goes to him for intel and things don't work out well. I'll let you decide who it doesn't work out well for.
This is the way.
And that's season 2's trailer for The Mandalorian. Personally, I liked it. It looks like it may be more focused than season 1. Jon Favreau has suggested the story will have fewer standalone episodes and stories told from different points of view. That's great. Hopefully now that the budget for constructing the tech was spent on season 1, they can spend that budget this season on making the worlds feel more inhabited and lifelike. And maybe even bolster the special effects up a bit too. I'm very optimistic about season 2. Let me know what you thought of this trailer, what you think or want from season 2, and if there are any details I may have overlooked. Of course, you can also subscribe to my channel to get more content like this, and go over to Twitter and Instagram and follow me at _Grant Burton for all my thoughts and opinions up to date as I get them. Thanks for watching.